Hello everybody, what's going on and welcome back to my player career mode. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We've got more games coming your way to feast your eyes upon, including our second ever appearance in an England shirt as we take on Ireland for the first live match of the day. But before we do get into the live portion of today, we've got one post-com match, the highlights of that to show you coming up now as we took on Huddersfield away from home. And you may have noticed in the calendar too, there's a game against Leeds in between the two England matches. Now, unfortunately, that game went ahead, so we will have to miss that. We'll see the eventual result of that game in the live part of today. But there was 2 goals to show you from the action here at the John Smith Stadium, and we started the game off pretty brightly. I had a shot in the first half, which was tipped over by the goalkeeper. And then in the second, we went close, forcing the keeper into another save. But it was Huddersfield Town who broke the deadlock here after some good play down the left-hand side. The cross came into the middle, and there was Aaron Moy to head home to give them the lead. Now, looking at Krul, maybe could have done a little bit better with this one, but it is what it is. Huddersfield had the lead, which meant we would then have to fight back to try and get something out of the game. And as I mentioned, there were 2 goals in this one, and it just so happens that we were able to find the equalising goal. The ball up towards Dermich, who does really well, actually, to somehow get away and get the chance before cutting it back on the right foot and smashing it home to make it Huddersfield Town 1, Norwich 1. But, yeah, I got the assist credit, I believe, but I don't really know why. I did pretty much nothing. It was all Dermich in this one, as he did rescue a point for Norwich, and that was the way the game would finish. Huddersfield are not an easy team to play against, so a point away is not a terrible result, but the teams around us, they've gone on to win, so yeah, you saw what the table was looking like at the back end of last episode. It's not really changed much after that first game. But regardless, that was the result then. 1-1. And it was a nice little time to get away, play a game for England, and then hopefully come back fresh and ready to go again for Norwich. So let's see how we got on for England. Back to it with the England games then. And Sweden is the first team we play. I was not picked, but it's a 3-1 win anyways. Let's see if we are picked for the second World Cup qualifier of this little run. There's actually a game as well for Norwich in between, so I don't know how that's going to work, whether or not that game will be rescheduled or if we'll just have to miss it because we are on international duty. I don't know how that all works, but I believe it's Leeds United is the team we've got in that game. So yeah, Ireland is our next game, but if I show you the calendar, there it is, the Leeds game. So it looks like we are going to miss that game, unfortunately. Not a lot can be done about it. But let's skip the days then and see if we are picked for this match against Ireland. England winning all 5 of their first 5 games here of these World Cup qualifiers. So as we skip through, I wonder if I have to go back into the calendar to see the result of this Leeds United game. Let's see. So in the end, it was a 0-0 draw against Leeds. Looks like a very boring game, that one. But for us, it's Ireland up next. And as we are picked for the game, we will definitely be playing it. As you can see, we've got a very strong England team. So this is our second ever international appearance. Now, one thing to note as well, the number has been switched for me. So because, as you might have saw in the previous game, both myself and Harry Kane were wearing the number 10 shirts, I've now been given the number 13. But what I need to remember is to switch it back. Otherwise, it will give me that for my games with Norwich. So, yeah, hopefully I remember to do that. But there's the team. Very, very strong. Looking forward to this as well. Henderson for England. Finds the easy ball off. There's Dele Alli. Ali's efforts! He's kept out by Randolph. 12 minutes on the clock. England are controlling the play here since kick-off. As the corner will be taken by Jordan Henderson. Sent in towards the middle. Randolph gets a big punch on it, but it's only as far as us. I actually tried to play that to Sterling and got it completely wrong. Lost possession, but England win it straight back. Stones in towards my feet. Now Henderson turning, finding the ball back towards us. Fake shot, getting to the penalty area of Ireland. It's a poor shot, but Kane should get the rebound and does so. Ireland 0, England 1. I completely mistimed my effort, which is why it was so bad. But Harry Kane's there to head home. Here is Sterling through for Ali. A lovely move, but Randolph is there to save it with his feet. I don't quite know how that chance came about. It was so quick how England moved the ball. Harry Kane might just win that and does. There's the volley. Shouldn't have taken it first time. I just didn't want to try and take the touch and then have the Ireland recovering defender, that guy there, number 12, quickly stop us. So I thought maybe take it first time, but it would have been a very difficult technique to get right. And as you see, we didn't quite manage it. But it's all England at the moment. England come forward again. Dele Alli's run through the middle. There's the pass over the top. Ali's there. Randolph, though, will make the save. Oh, man, how is it not 2-0? You expect Dele Alli to just smash that into the top corner. Instead, though, it was pretty much straight at Randolph, who makes the save. But Ireland under all sorts of pressure here as another fake shot into the penalty area of Ireland. Gets us through. Chance to maybe send it across. Duffy has done really well there, actually, to not turn that into his own net. That was a very, very difficult clearance to get right, because one wrong touch, that's in your own goal. But right now, we're piling on the pressure. We need this second goal. Ali trying to find the ball through will not be able to do it. 5 minutes until half-time, and Ireland just about holding on. 20 minutes remain here as we got quite fortunate to get through. Randolph again, though. Another big save. This guy has been Ireland's best player tonight. He's dealt with dangers when they've come his way. And as time ticks away, England have been in search of this second goal for pretty much the entire time after us going 1-0 up, and we haven't yet found it. Now looking for a crossing towards the box, which is blocked by McCarthy. Helped on its way as well by Hurahan. And now Henderson again for England picks back up possession. We just keep coming forward again and again, but we can't quite find the goal yet. Sterling's delivery towards Kane! And he's put it wide. Oh, man. See what I mean? We're trying to find the second goal, and how we haven't got it, I don't know. Here is Sancho for England. Added time now as we just look to control the possession and make sure we don't do anything stupid to throw this game away. And there is the whistle then for full time. Ireland 0, England 1. It wasn't for the want of trying to try and get another goal in the game. We certainly did try. Randolph with a couple of really good saves. A few other efforts which we didn't really hit correctly. Of course, the Harry Kane header which went wide. But for the second time in an England shirt then, we've ended up winning the game by 1-0. Admittedly, we were much better here tonight than we were in the previous game against Slovenia, I think it was, when we made our England debut, personally and as a team. So, yeah, although the scoreline only says 1-0, we definitely dominated that game, and it should have been more, but for Randolph. Championship action now then, as we travel to take on Wigan Athletic. And we're back into the team. Not quite fully fit, but I have just unlocked the second wind trait. And while we're at it, I've just looked and seen that my shirt number is number 13. So again, I'm going to quickly change that. And also, I haven't put on the second wind trait. So, yeah, let me do that now. I forgot about doing that. So let me change back to number 10. And where is the traits? They're in that section. So, yeah, gameplay, that's not it. Traits, there it is. Second wind now unlocked. So, long throw-in, second wind, early crosser, and outside foot shot are all the traits that we currently have active. Good job that I had to change my shirt number, because I forgot to put the trait on in the first place. But let's head into game. Great ball from Moore, through towards Massey. Massey in the penalty area of Norwich. Turns back on the left foot and goes back on the right. Wittek, in the end, is able to put it behind, but Massey was twisting and turning in all sorts of directions, causing Wittek a problem. As Williams, now to Pierce, inside to Dunkley. Pookie will make the challenge, though, and play it up towards us now. The question is, though, where do we go with this? As you can see, it's not a lot of support up here. Thompson out towards Byram. Byram's ball down the line. I should get there, and we will, but now we need somebody to make the run. Great little turn. Delivery towards the back post. Hernandez attacking it. And it's actually come off him as well, so it will be a goal kick. And in the end, nobody was there. Buendia trying to find the next pass as we try a little bit of trickery. Wigan now opened up a little bit here. There's the shot. Palm back out, please. No, Thompson just couldn't get there. The idea behind that is that you force the keeper into the save for him to palm it back into an area where somebody else can put in the rebound. Nobody from Norwich reacts quick enough, though. Right now, it feels like we're just a little bit off the pace. Buendia now trying to, again, carve open Wigan. Another lovely ball through. This time, maybe. And it is. Wigan 0, Norwich 1. 6 minutes until half-time. Buendia picks us out with the ball. This time, no mistake with the finish. And it was a carbon copy of that first opportunity moments before. This time, though, much better balance and a better effort as we find the bottom corner. Wigan's so concerned of trying to stop any runs from Teemu Pukki that twice now we've been able to kind of just walk into their penalty area. Bottom corner, you can't get much better than that. 1-0 in front. Thompson finds the ball towards us. Wasn't the best pass in the world, but we've still got it. Now Buendia. Quick 1-2, trying to get through here against Wigan. Now Thompson. What's he doing? Why is he giving that straight back? I don't know, but he's still got it. Pukki! Saved by the goalkeeper. It's Norwich pushing for this second goal. Will it come? Puki's just gone off. I think Dermich is now on then. We will take the corner. Send it in towards that near post. Retsos is there. Robinson is able to turn it away from his goal line. Now Hernandez to Retsos. Now Thompson back towards Retsos. More intercepts. Ibarra picks up possession for Norwich. Finds Buendia. Buendia now on the ball. Lovely step over. Dermich. Great turn. Had the shot. There was the opportunity, though, to maybe backheel it into our path, and we would have been in one-on-one. Buendia wins that header, but Morsey now has it. I mean, the turn from Dermich was good, and the shot was on target, but I think maybe he should have just tried to play the ball into our feet. That pass from Buendia doesn't quite have the accuracy on it. We lose it out, and now there's a minute left. Don't allow Wigan a chance here. No, not with a minute to go. Lang's effort. Straight into the hands of Tim Krul, but for a second I was worried. As we now enter additional time. Thompson, Ibarra, easy pass, and we've actually let it run too as we've turned away. Morsey's going to try and stop us. Not got the tackle yet, though. There's the ball towards Hernandez. Will the offside flag stay down? It was close, but it's been given. And we're not even going to get to see the replay, but that will do it anyways. Wigan 0, Norwich 1. Our first half strike enough for the 3 points here, it looks like. And to be fair, Wigan didn't really threaten at all. So, yeah, we've done well here, and we're back to winning ways in the Championship. The table, though, does not look very good for us. I'll show you it after this game. We're quite a way behind the top 3 now. Here is how it looks at the moment then. As I mentioned, Villa topping the table, 51 points. They're running away with it, and ultimately, I mentioned about it maybe being the right choice or the wrong choice to join Norwich. I did that, obviously, because they play with a cam, and that's what I wanted. They've scored double the amount of goals that we've got already. They've got 50 goals in 19 games. Leeds United up into 3rd, 4 points in front of us. Sheffield United in 2nd as well. So we're now, what's that, 13 points off of Villa already, and we are 8 off of Sheffield United, 4 behind Leeds. It's just mad how good they have been already. And I want to show you as well the player stats for the Championship before we move into this next game against Sunderland, is it? Bamford has 18 goals in 18 games, and Klitsch has 14 in 19. Leeds have the top 2 scorers, and between them, they've scored 32 goals. That's insane. It's just mad. In terms of assists, I top the table in that regard at the moment, but 32 goals between 2 players is crazy good. And Leeds have actually only scored 42, so 10 goals have come elsewhere. It's just unbelievable stuff from Bamford and Klitsch. But next up for us, home game at Carrow Road, taking on Sunderland. And needing another 3 points here as well. Here is Thompson. Now Sam Byram for Norwich. Byram fake shots. Gives it off towards Tribal. Tribal in towards our feet. Turning away to trying to find the next pass. There it is to Hernandez, whose quick effort is tipped behind by McLaughlin. Norwich's first opportunity of the match. Hernandez gets it on target. It was a very, very fast reaction save as well by the goalkeeper. Great challenge from us on Duncan Watmore. And now the chance of a breakaway here for Norwich. Pukki can turn. Pukki can find us. Have we got the next pass as well? Hernandez! Straight into the keeper's hands. But that all started off with a challenge from us on Duncan Watmore. I mean, we started the move off. It would have been a great goal if we could have finished it. Buendia's pass is nice. And there's Pukki in a little bit of space. Teemu Pukki trying to find the return. He's still got it here. Flanagan, though, will now clear away. We've got a minute left of this first half. And we've ended it off pretty strongly. Sam Byram with a throw into our feet. 30 seconds. Buendia. That's cut out. And that is half-time. 0-0 so far. Wittek, nice ball. Now we find Buendia. Buendia looks for the run of Sam Byram. Great pick out too. Byram helps it in towards the box. Gaita's there. Hernandez down for Buendia. And a shot came in. It was blocked twice by Sunderland. Ramiro Grigg towards Higuita. And it really should have been Sunderland 1, Norwich 0. Momentary lapse in concentration. And it's a big let-off for the home team. Gaita's left-footed effort is not on target, and he should have done so much better with it. 2 minutes to play of the game now, and this will be another 2 points dropped unless we can find a late winner. We're at home against one of the newly promoted teams, and we're struggling to find the chance. Godfrey, I mean, what is he doing? He's passed it straight to Dobson. Retsos will clear it away. Last minute now then of this one. O'Neill heads it down. Norwich are going to be held to a 0-0 draw against Sunderland. And I do believe as well Brentford's win will climb them up to 4th. Away to Fulham for the final game of the day. We're actually going to be playing this as well on Legendary, just to see if it makes the games that bit more interesting. Because right now we've had two 1-0s, a 0-0, and a 1-1. So I'm looking for a bit more action. Not like we haven't tried in the 1-0 games that we've had. We were trying to find the second goal. Had a couple of chances to do that, just couldn't quite manage it. So, yeah, away at Craven Cottage, Fulham to end the day off. I'm not sure where they are in the table, but it's still not going to be an easy game. They've got a decent team. And right now we have dropped to 5th place because Brentford have taken over in 4th. So, yeah, you can kind of see we're having the same situation that we saw last year. So, we need to improve. And I've just realised again, number 13. Fantastic. Here goes Hernandez. We've laid it through towards him 5 minutes in. Hernandez finds the pullback, and there's the foul. It's a penalty kick to Norwich. Christie goes to ground, doesn't get anything on the ball. Hernandez was quick to play the ball off, actually. The keeper came to collect it, but he was taken out in the process. Norwich have themselves a penalty kick. I believe it should be Pukki who takes this. And it will be Teemu Pukki. Right then, needs to score. Penalties in this series, man. Oh, we missed another one. It's Pukki this time. It's good height for the goalkeeper. Big, strong hand as well. 0-0 it remains. Penalty miss for Norwich. We're not going to score one in this series, are we? It's just not going to happen. Tribal will find us with that ball there as we look to try and get the chance, maybe. Tried the shot. It was blocked, and we still got possession too. But off the back of that penalty miss, that was a great opportunity. Didn't take it. Buendia does enough to hold on to possession, but now he loses it to Cisse. Seri with the corner for Fulham. Sends it in towards the near post. Buendia gets the first header. It's back, though, for them to keep hold of possession. Eden in towards the Marchand. Now Ream. Now McDonald. Now Cisse. They're lining up for Fulham. And Krul makes the save. Fighting for possession. We've come away with it, too. And now there's a chance of a breakaway. I haven't quite got the stamina, though, to go all the way. So let's just try and lift one into the box. Maybe for Pukki. Oh, my goodness. How has that worked? Fulham just didn't defend it. Norwich in front. And it's come from absolutely nowhere. How did that actually work? I knew I didn't have the legs to go all the way down this left-hand side. So I tried to just lift it into the box. How on earth has that paid off? Pukki's left-footed volley. Norwich in front. I can't believe that actually worked. Taylor Crossdale for Fulham. Now Kamara out on the right-hand side. Last 10 minutes of the game. Witek blocks the cross. Kamara has it again, though. Now Seri. Now Kamara. Back to Seri. Christie's in possession. Fulham looking for a cross. Kamara skips past his man. And we're there to mop it up at the near post. And that will be possession back with Norwich. Now 8 minutes to play. Witek down the left-hand side. Hernandez. Quick 1-2. Witek's ball is brilliant to find us again. Spreading it out wide to this right-hand side now instead. As Sam Byram under control, though, as his control lets him down as we enter the last 5 minutes of play. Villa just gone in front against Leeds United. That would be an incredible game to watch for the neutral, I would have suspected, but instead, only 1-0 in that game. But Villa will keep up winning ways, it seems like, if that stays the same. Pukki and Thompson combine to find me. I'm unable to keep control of the ball. Very nervy ending to this game here for Norwich, who otherwise have been pretty good here. But Cisse now looking for one last opportunity. Sends the cross in. Krul should make it easy or not. And that is going to be that. Hernandez calmly does it. It's another 1-0. I don't really know what to say. The games today haven't had a lot of action in them in terms of goals. And the scorelines have all been a bit, I guess, close. But there's not a lot we can do. I mean, we tried this game, really, didn't we? And it's even more mind-blowing to think about the fact that the way the goal went in. We missed a penalty here today through Pukki. And a hopeful lump up into the box, combined with a Pukki volley, is how we've won the game here. Like I said, no expectation when I sent this cross into the box. But Pukki met it, and that's the goal to win us the 3 points. Match stats-wise, you can see there, we actually did have quite a few shots. So not like we only had the one chance. So, Villa just beat Leeds by a 1-0. Sheffield United, have they played as well? Yes, they have. They won 3-1. So, again, they will also keep the gap the same. But now Leeds are on 45. Brentford on 43. We are on 42. That's going to be how we end the day off then, my friends. A massive thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, a massive thank you as well for all of your support on the channel. I really appreciate that too. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. And before we go, I will actually show you our progression too, because I think we've gone up 2 overalls today, maybe just 1. but we're now 82 rated, I want to say. Yeah, 82 rated. And you can see how we've gone up in terms of the stats by pausing it on whichever one you want to see. But until next time, have a great day, have a great evening, and I'll catch you all again very, very soon. Adios!